Good morning, Hustle Nation. Today's show, we're talking about the real key to multiple streams of income, the one thing that nobody ever seems to talk about. And I want you to beware of the myth of multiple streams of income that will keep you from getting there. But if you stick around to the end of the episode, I'm also going to give you some keys by Dr. Lynn Richardson, who's the author of the Symphony, a guide to creating and balancing multiple streams of income in your life. So make sure you comment in the chat where you're from, drop the name of your business and or your brand. Just do not share any links. I want to give you a free business shout out. Love to connect with other entrepreneurs and hear about the wonderful things that you have going on. So last but not least, smash that share button, ladies and gentlemen, and let's go ahead and get this party started. Well, I can't get the party started if I'm not in the right doggone brand. There we go. Now let's get this party started. Yo, what's up, Ultimate Hustlers, and welcome to the Cortez Hustle Show, the business podcast for the entrepreneur of the 21st century. And I'm your host, Cortez Hustle. Our goal is to give you a behind-the-scenes look at how the world's greatest hustlers build amazing brands, scale their businesses to incredible heights, sell more, make more, and create mass movements that impact the world. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned vet or you're sitting on the sidelines with aspirations to one day unleash your inner hustle. This show will provide the insights into how pure grit, determination, and hard work has morphed into some of the most iconic brands and personalities and how they are moving the culture forward. You'll get a mix of solo shows featuring yours truly, as well as interviews and content from other hustlers that I either know personally or I've learned from or whose grind I've come to know and respect. And you'll also get exclusive recordings from our membership called Monetize My Life Academy, which you can check out at monetizemylifeacademy.com. That's a program where we go live every month with some of the best hustlers on the planet, sharing best practices on how we all can explode our brands with advanced branding and marketing tactics, business development strategies, and financial game planning necessary to build the empires we all desire. Again, that's at monetizemylifeacademy.com. If you like today's episode, chances are the hustlers you're connected to will like it as well. Share it with those in your network. And when you do, use hashtag Cortez Hustle so I can see you and hopefully give you a shout out and share you in my stories. So check out today's episode and make sure you subscribe to the feed on your favorite podcasting networks. All right, Ultimate Hustlers, welcome to the Cortez Hustle Show. I am, of course, your host, Cortez Hustle, also known as the one and only financial health mentor, everybody's favorite followpreneur from myperfectmoneyplan.com. And ladies and gentlemen, if you did not hear the news this weekend where we just announced the addition to My Perfect Money Plan is done for you real estate investing. Yes, we have a team of experts that can help you buy your home, sell your home, flip or invest in real estate, and you don't have to do any other heavy lifting. Yeah, we ain't playing no games, ladies and gentlemen. So what I want you guys to do, if you're interested in learning more, I want you to comment keyword real estate, and I'll give you some details on how you can get in the real estate game without having to become a real estate expert. A couple quick announcements before we get into today's show, where we're talking about the real key to multiple streams of income. And do not forget, comment in the chat where you're from, drop the name of your business and or your brands. And I want to give you a free business shout out. But if you have not already, you can click on the link in the description to join Hustle Nation. That is the premier and the premium and secret group that I have for all of my Facebook fan page followers. So if you're not checking us out on Facebook, you might want to jump on Facebook just to do that. You get a free copy of my book just for joining the nation. Exclusive trainings on 3 core areas: the entrepreneurship mindset, branding and marketing, crafting and delivering your message, and of course, your money. I've got tons and tons and tons of good friends who will also be sharing some of their powerful information inside our group. My brother, Evan Jefferson, likes to help you get your crypto game in order. So he's got some exclusive content coming. My girl, She-Ro's got some exclusive content coming. So you want to be part of Hustle Nation. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button right here on this channel. Huge shout out to my sister stations who also syndicate the Cortez Hustle Show. We've got BBC TV in the building. We've got the Empowerment Network in the building as well. And of course, you guys can catch this on all of your podcasting platforms and also on the ERGJ Enterprises page as well. Remember, if you comment your takeaway of the day, every time you comment a takeaway, you get entered into a drawing to win a free vacation. But don't just comment a takeaway, also add a plan of action. If you hear something today that strings a card with you, don't just say, man, I like that. Say, I like that, and here's what I'm going to do to implement that into my daily course of action. So you've got to put a plan of action into anything that you are going to do. So let's get into how I like to start the show out. Let me see, anybody comment the name of their business and or their brand? ERGJ in the building, founder and creator of the Black Billionaires Club, also author of the best-selling book by the same name, The Black Billionaires Club. Let's see, who else? Man, listen, let me help y'all with y'all branding and y'all marketing real quick. Before we get into this multiple streams of income, when's and ever you get an opportunity to share who you are, what you do on a public stream. This stream literally has the potential to reach 150,000 people. And you have not yet shouted yourself out. Listen, if you don't shout you out, I don't know who is. Blackberry Charisma is in the building as well. So we like to start the show right here on the Cortez Hustle Show with a quote of the day. Today's quote of the day, I heard from Prince EA. Now, he said that he heard somebody else say it, so he's not taking credit for it, but I give him credit because I heard him say it. He said, downtime is the time we spend doing things that prevent you from moving up in life. Your downtime is the time you spend doing things that's preventing you from moving up in life. I want y'all to think about that, man. Downtime. How are you investing that time? Because we used to say, man, you spending time. No, there's no such thing as spending time. You are always investing time, right? The question is, what is the return that you're getting on your investment, right? So when you have downtime, I know people who, when I was coaching youth basketball, and they would bring their kids to the venue and they would sit for 2 hours. We would practice sometimes 2.5 hours, and they would just sit and they would gossip among the other parents, and nothing wrong with building relationships. But I talked to some of those parents, and some of those parents had aspirations to do great things. And I'm like, man, you realize you just spent 2 hours sitting around cackling when you could have used those 2 hours to get you closer to that great thing that you say you want to do? Yeah, see, I call it downtime university, right? I take the opportunity to invest my downtime that's going to grow me in the areas that I want to grow, right? I don't like the radio to be on in my car, because when I get in the car, I want to intentionally put on a podcast that's going to help me grow. How many of you guys are using your downtime to the best of your ability to get you where you want to be? Be very, very careful with that downtime. Other thing about the downtime is, for those of us who have children, it lets you lead by example, right? My kids see me all the time using my downtime to read, to study, to grow. I'm listening to a podcast. They get in a car and something is blaring. Somebody like me is shouting at me, helping me along my journey to get to where I want to get to, right? So you can show them and teach them. We all talk about this 24 hours that we have in a day. Are we using it to the best of our ability? Do you complain when you go to the doctor and you got to stand and wait your turn, right? You got to sit in the waiting room, or because you know you're going to have to sit in the waiting room, do you take your favorite book? Do you have your favorite podcast queued up? Do you have your journal with you so you can get something done productive? Don't let your downtime get away from you, because that could be uptime, time that you're spending doing things that will uplift you and get you to the next level. That is the quote of the day right here on the Cortez Hustle Show. And the quote of the day is brought to you by BBC TV right here on Facebook, guys. It is a station for us, by us, where you can get some of the best information to take you from point A to point B if you're looking to grow in the area of entrepreneurship, wealth building, and that sort of thing. So make sure you like the page BBC TV right here on Facebook. So we're talking about the real key to multiple streams of income. And I want you to beware of the myth of multiple streams. And here's the thing, guys. When it comes to multiple streams of income, how many of you guys have heard that millionaires have at least 7 streams? If you heard that, put 7 streams in the comments. If you've ever heard that millionaires have at least 7 streams of income, I want you to put 7 streams in the comments, because I've heard that all throughout my entrepreneurial journey. And it is very deceiving when you do not understand that in full context. It's deceiving because if you don't understand the context of what it's meant to have 7 streams, then you could end up with 7 puddles. Ask me how I know, because I've done it before, trying to do all of these different things because, hey, I want to be a millionaire. And if millionaires have 7 streams, I need to get 7 streams. But that ain't how millionaires build 7 streams, right? The one thing that very few people talk about when it comes to 7 streams is, we're going to get to that in a second, but let me tell you why it's important that you understand your positioning in this economy, because you'll never get to the 7 streams if you don't understand your positioning in this economy. So I want to talk to you about being broke by design, right? And a lot of people will look at our system of injustice and our system that creates poverty, and they will say, man, the system is broken. No, it ain't. This mug is humming and clicking on all cylinders. It's doing exactly what it's designed to do, right? You have to recognize that the game that you are playing is all smoke and mirrors. And you've got to get yourself out of the matrix and start doing and living on your own terms. What I mean by you're broke by design, I want you to think about something. Our school system told us that in order for you to be successful, people, you must get educated. You must go to school and get good grades. And if you get those good grades, you're going to be able to get into a good college or university. When you graduate from that college or university, you're going to be able to get a good job, and that good job is going to equal success. That's what they told us, right? Anybody else hear that? Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. At one point in our history, that was sound advice. Sound blanket advice, right? Meaning that we were in a place where corporate America started to really emerge and corporate jobs were everywhere. And one of the ways corporate America said, hey, in order for us to separate the best of the best, then we're only taking people with college degrees. And there was a point in our history where a college degree really separated you from everybody else. There was a point in our history where it actually did not cost you $100,000 to get said degree. Let me just clue you in on something. As long as the government is backing student loans, the cost of a college education is going to continue to double almost every couple years because the government is guaranteeing the student loans. So if I get an opportunity to get guaranteed money, then why not keep increasing the price of college? Now, this is not a knock on knowledge. This is not a knock on critical thinking. This is not a knock on education in and of itself. This is, however, a knock on our educational system. You know why I can say this and stand on this? Because I followed the money, right? Who funds our school systems? The government and big corporations. In order for the government and big corporations to build their empires, what do they need? Well, the government needs employees to tax, and big corporations need employees for labor. So what is our school system producing? It is producing laborers for the two entities that are financing it, right? That's the deal. So if you haven't figured out that in America, everybody born in this country is an entrepreneur. You were born a sole proprietor. However, if you are not doing business with your EIN, then they call it a social security number. And the penalty that you pay for not doing business in this economy is high taxes. See, the government, when they put America together, right? And I understand that we were never, as Black people, were never written into that plan. But when they put America together, separating from Great Britain, the whole plan was, let's create a system where everybody can be owners, where everybody can run their own businesses. So they came up with the free enterprise system. However, everybody, although you were born an entrepreneur, everybody is not participating in free enterprise. And the penalty that you're paying is high taxes. Almost 50% of your income goes to taxes, right? And I know it's hard for you to hear that and believe it, but if we do the math, if you're making any type of money in this country, $25,000, $35,000, $45,000, $50,000 a year, then chances are you're in the 25% tax bracket. That's federal. So 25% of your income goes to the federal government. If you're in a state like Missouri where you have a state tax, then another 7 to 9% of your income is going to a state tax. All the states but 7 in the union have a state tax. We usually averaging about 7 to 9%. Let's just say it's 7%. 25 plus 7 is 32. If you live in the city limits of a big city like St. Louis, New York, some of these bigger cities, they also have what's called a local tax, another 1 to 3%. So now you went from 32, let's just say 34%. Then you're going to pay a 7 to 9% sales tax on everything you buy. So now we went from 34, let's just say it's 7%. Now we have 41% of our income going to taxes. Now, watch this. If you own property, in Missouri, we have something called a personal property tax. I bought the car, I own it, but I pay a tax for owning it every single year. If you own real estate, you're going to pay a real estate tax too. So that's going to add, let's just say, another 4%. Now you have 45% of your income going to Uncle Sam. That's the price you pay for not doing business. So what I want to do is help you understand, A, that you should add at least one other stream of income to your household, and it should be via business, right? And then I'm going to talk to you about how to add other streams of income that do not add stress, ladies and gentlemen, right? Because that is the key. You should have multiple streams of income, but you have to do it in a way that does not add stress. And sometimes we try to go get another stream of income and it interrupts our primary stream. No, that's what they call hustling backwards. So right now it is 7:21. So y'all know what time it is. It is time for 1 minute motivation right here on the Cortez Hustle Show. So on the other side, I'm going to give you the number one key to multiple streams of income. But let's go ahead and get into 1 minute motivation right here on the Cortez Hustle Show.
Your first goal, this is what I'm suggesting. Your first goal when you open up your eyes should be to focus on the things that ignite your spirit and bring you joy. I want you to focus on the things that you appreciate in your life, the things that you're grateful for. I don't care who it is or what it is. Maybe it's the person lying next to you. Maybe you're thinking of your children. Maybe you're thinking of the dog or the cat lying by the side of the bed, a particular goal that you achieved. Maybe there's an event coming up on the weekend. Maybe you're meeting with your friends for lunch. You see, folks, it doesn't matter who it is or what it is. There's always something to be grateful for, to appreciate. And what I'm asking you to do in those few moments before you crank and get into your day is to focus on these things. Now, why am I asking you to do this? Because an attitude of gratitude simply makes you feel good. And feeling good is the fuel that drives motivation.
Whoo-wee. What do y'all know about that attitude of gratitude? He says it is the fuel to feeling good, and feeling good drives motivation. Ladies and gentlemen, every morning you wake up, get yourself in the habit of giving thanks, counting your blessings instead of counting your curses. Count your blessings instead of counting your curses. He said it leads to you feeling good, and feeling good is the foundation for your motivation. And here's the other thing that you got to understand. When you count your blessings instead of counting your curses, right? Whatever you focus on, you draw into your life, right? So when you focus on your curses or the things that are not going well in your life, you tend to see more of those things, right? This is why a negative person literally has a problem for every solution, because that's all they see. And the more they focus on it, the more of it they see. If you focus on the positive in your life, if you focus on the blessings in your life, then you're going to see more positivity in your life, more things to give thanks for. See, our media is really good at taking the 5% of negativity that's going on in our communities, in our nation, and they show that 95% of the time. So you would draw the conclusion that our nation, our society is 95% corrupt. Am I saying there's not evil in the world? That's not what I'm saying. Sure, there's bad circumstances, there's bad people, there's bad things that happen. But when you highlight that 95% of the time, people start to believe and feel that 95% of the world is bad. And a lot of us are doing that. We wake up every morning and we start focusing on, from the moment we open our eyes, on all the things that are not right with our lives. And I want to challenge you today. Flip that. Count all the little things that are going right with your life, right? First thing I do is I look over at my sugar. She's breathing. Man, I'm breathing. She breathing. I'm already winning. look at my phone, didn't get a call or a text in the middle of the night that something's going on with somebody I love, I'm winning already. Man, got up, able to stand up, able to walk, I'm winning. Lights on, heat on, air on, whatever, I'm winning. And when you start your day with that, the rest of your day, all you do is see other things to be thankful for. And that becomes the foundation of me feeling good. And me feeling good keeps me motivated to keep moving forward and pressing towards the mark. That is 1 Minute Motivation right here on the Cortez Social Show. 1 Minute Motivation is brought to you by Monetize My Life Academy, your premier digital marketing mastermind. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you, my friend, are trying to build a business, a brand, and you're trying to use the internet to do it, then the Monetize My Life Academy Mastermind, that's all we do. Every single month, we get together on the 15th of every month, and we teach a framework, and we provide tools and resources for entrepreneurs to get better at bringing their business, their brand, their products, and their services to the world via the internet and leveraging social media. If you're interested in something like that, all you got to do is go to monetizemylifeacademy.com to check it out. So we're talking about the real key to multiple streams of income. Guys, do not forget, if you comment a takeaway, I want you to comment. You have to put the word takeaway and then leave your comment, and then you'll be entered into a drawing to win a free vacation. We do our drawing every Wednesday at noon Central. So comment takeaway and then give me your takeaway for the day. So Cortez, what is the number one key to multiple streams of income that nobody seems to be really talking about and helping people understand when they keep screaming multiple streams of income? Guys, in a single word, I want you to put in the comments, alignment. Alignment. See, the key to multiple streams of income is alignment. You can have multiple streams of income that bring no stress to your life when you are aligned, and all of these streams of income are aligned. But when you're trying to create multiple streams of income that are out of alignment, then that's where you become, you're chasing 2, 3, 4, 5 different rabbits, right? Okay, Cortez, well, I get it. If you're saying that the key, the real key to multiple streams of income is alignment, right? If I think about it, Microsoft built a business and a brand in operating systems, right? And they aligned, right, their products and their services in a certain lane. Hey, the Microsoft operating system is what most computers are built on. And they built a brand for having operating systems that people can use computers very, very easily, right? And because of that brand that they built in that space, then they were able to create other lanes for themselves that was also in alignment, like the Xbox. It's a gaming system which is basically built on top of their software. So it didn't add any stress to them to add a gaming system that's software based, because they're a software company. It's alignment. Well, Cortez, if alignment is the key, then what precedes alignment? In that example that I just gave, what precedes alignment is dominating one thing first. A lot of people are missing that they're jacks of all trades and haven't mastered any of them. So before you get to mastery at one thing, you're off chasing something else. Just as I was coming to know you as the expert in this area, you're off to chasing something else. The reason people who have multiple streams of income make it work is because they have mastery in one thing first. I want you to put in the comments the one thing that you've mastered so far. Because I'm going to give you guys an example. If you don't follow my girl, Dr. Lynn Richardson, she's an amazing financial educator. And she, like me, likes to help you understand that in America, you are a business. And when you're not doing business, you're missing out on access to the #1 wealth building tool in the world, which is the United States tax code. You don't get to play by the same rules that the wealthy are playing by unless you have a business, own land, or you're an investor. There's 2 sets of tax laws. There is one set for employees. There's another set of rules for people who own businesses. And guess what? Everybody born in America is equipped to own a business. Your social security number is an EIN first. But if you decide not to do business and you want to use it to work for somebody else, they call it a social security number, so that the IRS can track your taxes and take taxes off the top. But if I'm doing business as a sole proprietor, then it doesn't want to track my income. It wants to track my revenue and my profits. And then I pay taxes on my profits. It's a different game, and you got to understand that. So what one thing have you mastered so far, right? I saw a comment. Kevin said, I am currently doing too much. Sometimes the feeling is I don't want to be the jack of all trades and the master of none, right? Mastery of one is what's going to open the door and create the lane for the other streams. That's the key. But you got to master one. Terry said, Trey says, 1 page of the tax code is about paying taxes, and 2,000 pages of the tax code are devoted to not paying taxes. You are so on it, brother. You are so on it. So mastery is the name of the game. What one thing have you mastered, right? And then because of mastery of that one thing, you can open up other lanes for you. So let me show you how Dr. Lynn Richardson explains it in her book. This is a nice quick read, The Symphony, a guide to creating and balancing multiple streams of income. How do you create the multiple streams of income without adding multiple streams of stress, right? It's simple, right? So let me just get this done for you guys real quick. And then I'm going to give you the #1 thing that you should start researching today to be able to add those multiple streams of income in almost every other area of your life without the stress, right? So Lynn says, list 1 talent, skill, or opportunity that could generate more income for you, right? 1 gift, 1 skill, 1 talent, and nobody's listing their talents. Y'all ain't mastered nothing. Ain't nobody watching today mastered nothing. List 1 thing that you've mastered, right? Or 1 thing that you're attempting to master. So she said 1 skill. And she gave her an example of her skill. She said, I can teach people how to create and balance multiple streams of income and how to run their businesses and document their expenses properly so they can save money on their taxes. That is one of her skills. So she listed one talent or skill. Now, here's the next question. How can you use what you wrote to create an income stream? So based on that one skill, how can you use that to create an income stream? Guys, you got to understand that we've got this wonderful tool called the internet. And it has literally leveled the playing field, right? It has literally leveled the playing field for us to be able to go direct to consumer with whatever we want to bring to market. So how can you use, William says, I can build pretty much anything, right? So that's a skill, that's a talent that he has. Now it says, how can you use that to create a stream? Number one, I can write a book and sell it online in local bookstores or throughout social media, right? So that's one stream right there. I can do speaking engagements. That's another stream right there. I can teach online classes. That's a third stream right there. I can teach other people how to teach other people. And that is, I can have a train the trainer program, right? So she gives an example of one skill, one talent, one gift that you possess, and then give some examples of how you can turn those things into income streams, right? Now, I've got to plug this, y'all, because some of us are missing out on a huge opportunity. We are literally walking around struggling financially, and we've got a gold mine between our ears. So let me take this short break. I'm going to share with you guys a program that I have called the Digital Product Bootcamp, where I literally teach people how to turn their gifts into income. So check it out right here.
Hey, my friend, listen, you've got a gift, talent, special ability. Why are you sitting on it and not turning it into a digital product so that you can market and sell it online? Hey, I'm Cortez, author of Monetize My Life, 4 incredibly simple ways to turn your passions into profits. And that's exactly what I do. I'm hosting a boot camp called the Digital Product Bootcamp that will teach you how to turn your gifts, talents, your intellectual capital into a digital product you can market and sell online. But guess what? Don't just take it from me. Let you hear from one of my students how excited she is about what this process has done for her.
Hey, Coach Cortez, it's me, Ariel. I just wanted to thank you for helping me to create my product this weekend and launch the product with the systems in place. Man, I'm just truly amazed. Like, I got 7 sales in 4 days. And I've been thinking to myself, why didn't I do this thing and launch this thing a long time ago? But nevertheless, it's launched, it's lit, it's hot. So I'm appreciative, I'm thankful, and I'm looking forward to creating more products and more success with you. Thank you so much.
Wow, 7 sales in 4 days. And then she sent me this text message where she got 2 more sales overnight. How would you like to turn your gifts, talents, special abilities, intellect into digital products that will allow you to wake up to new money every day? All you gotta do is click the link around this video to register for the Digital Products Bootcamp, and I hope to see you on the inside.
Ladies and gentlemen, the information product industry is slated to be a $1 billion per day industry by 2025. And that's not me saying that, that's from Forbes. You can go look it up for yourself. $1 billion per day. And you're sitting on some knowledge of your own, and you haven't put it into a book yet. You haven't set up a system to create a course yet. You don't do workshops and teachings and training. What? Are you kidding me? So Lynn listed her talent. She said, I can teach people how to create a balanced, multiple streams of income and how to run their own business, document their expenses properly so they can save money on taxes. That's the talent. How can she turn that into income streams? I can write a book and sell it online. I can do speaking engagements. I can teach online classes. I can teach other people how to teach other people. I can have a train the trainer program. Now, here comes the action step. Write down 3 things you will do in the next 30 days to implement this income stream. Okay, I will write, edit, and print the book. Number 2, I will submit it to Amazon and my online store. Number 3, I will tell the world about it through social media, memes, videos, and passing out flyers everywhere I go, right? Number 4, I'm going to register for the digital product boot camp if I don't know how to do any of this stuff on my own, so Cortez can show me, right? Do you have a gift, a talent, a special ability, knowledge, and experience that you have overcome? Of course you do. And I want you to think about this. Somebody in the world right now today is looking for that information this very second. But they'll never find it if it's locked in here. Right? Digital marketing, digital products is, in my opinion, the lowest barrier of entry into business. So in this book, if you go to LynnRichardson.com, she's got lots of great works, but basically she gives you these 3 questions and she wants you to create 7 income streams. So write these 3 questions down. Number 1, list a skill, a talent, or an opportunity that could generate more income. Number 2, list 4 or 5 ways that can become an income stream for you. Number 3, write 3 things that you're going to do in the next 30 days to implement this income stream. Listen, I believe the shortest distance between wealth and working class is entrepreneurship. The lowest barrier of entry into entrepreneurship is digital products, right? If you can find 1 or 2 ways to get paid for 1 or 2 things that you already love to do, then build a brand and a system around it, man, you're winning. That's the game, y'all. That's the game. Find 1 or 2 ways to get paid for 1 or 2 things you already love to do. Because chances are you're already doing those things for free. Chances are you already have a system and a method to which you do them, a framework. That framework is valuable. You don't think a framework is valuable? How about the cash flow quadrant as a framework? $1 million framework. Robert Kiyosaki took information that already existed. The cash flow quadrant isn't new. You know what is new though? Robert Kiyosaki's perspective on it. And when he put that E and he put that S and he put that B and that I in those 4 sections, that was a new perspective on an existing knowledge, an existing information. $1 billion framework. Some of y'all got a $1 billion framework in your mind right now. And you're thinking it's no big deal. Turn it into a digital product that you can market, sell online, build a brand around, and get that thing out there. So how do you do it? This is what I teach in the boot camp. I teach you how to expose what you know, how to teach what you know, how to digitize what you know, how to sell what you know, and how to build a system around it, right? That is the key. Now watch this. When I talk about alignment, right? If we go back to Dr. Lynn's suggestion right here, this is what is meant by alignment. This is what's meant by alignment. without adding stress. She has a skill. She can write a book and she can sell that book online, right? And because she's already mastered the information, she can also do speaking engagements. Does that take away from the book or does that enhance the book? So now when she does speaking engagement, once she gets off stage, she can go sell the books in the back of the room. See, do you guys see the alignment there? Now, because she got speaking engagement, she sells the books in the back of the room. In the back of this book, there's a link to her website, and you can go to her website and register for her online classes. That's alignment. That's alignment. Right? She doesn't have to bounce all over the place to create multiple streams of income. This is just one skill, one talent that she has. Then she says, I can teach other people how to teach other people. I can create a train-the-trainer program. So let me get this straight. Dr. Lynn Richardson took her book or took her knowledge. She put it in a book. Because the book did well, people started asking her to come on the Steve Harvey show. They started asking her to come on, to speak at these different events. And when she's done speaking, she sends them to the back of the room and they can go buy books from her and she can autograph the books. Then in the books, she will do online classes and workshops, because if you go to the link in her website, you can buy her online classes and workshops that are pre-recorded. And then from the online class and the workshop, she says, hey, is anybody, you got this information and you're going to use it yourself. Is anybody interested in learning how to teach this stuff? Because I can teach you how to teach it. Just one talent turned into 5 streams of income. She's selling the books and local bookstores. Then she's doing speaking engagements. That's 2. Then she's selling the books at the back of the room behind the speaking engagements. That's 3. You can go to her website and buy the online courses, and you can get this information and use it for yourself. That's 4. And then from the online course, if you want to teach this stuff yourself, you can go through her program where she teaches you how to teach this stuff. That's 5. All in alignment, though. She's not running all over the place chasing 15 different rabbits. Alignment is the key. Mastery of one thing, and then you create an alignment. Now you're able to break that one thing that you're good at into multiple different things to create the multiple income streams, right? Let's see. Willem says, I'm training my billion-dollar mind as we speak, focusing on the future, working my way through the grapevine. Man, I'm telling you, you got to understand that this all can be done, right? Now, here's the thing. Some of you guys are still working full-time jobs and you're allowing that to be your excuse. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, you got a job that you work from 9 to 5. Then from 5 to 9, you're going to be with your family. Right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. You should be spending time with your family. But my question to you is, what are you doing with your 9 to midnight? What are you doing with your 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. before you go to work? Oh, I'm gonna run that one back because I don't think y'all got it. What are you doing? So from 9 to 5, you're on the clock, and that's taking care of you right now. That's feeding your family right now, but you want more. Okay, if you want more, in order to have more, you have to do more. But before you can do more, you must become more. So my question is, if you work 9 to 5, and then from 5 to 9 p.m., you are with your family, What are you doing from your 9 p.m. to midnight? Your 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Cortez, I'm just not a night person, right? I'd be so tired. I'd be so worn out. I got to get my 8 hours of sleep. Okay, so you was from 5 to 9, you went to bed. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 a.m. That's your 8 hours of sleep. Get your A double dollar signs up at 5. What are you doing with your 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. before you go to work? You guys know how this podcast started 4 years ago when I was doing Talking Money in the morning? It was a morning live stream that I did every morning before I went to work. That's what you got to ask yourself. And my Les Brown said, voice, you got to be hungry. You got to be hungry. Now, here's the other thing about you having your full-time job and why it should not be an excuse, but a reason too. I just told y'all, if you watch from the beginning of the show, that you're broke by design. 50% of your income goes to Uncle Sam, and that's how you get into the banking system in debt, because you're trying to live a $50,000 lifestyle when $25,000 of your dollars went to taxes. So starting a business while you're working your job is the greatest way to reduce your tax footprint. Let me tell y'all something, man. If you have a job and you have a business, the first thing you should do is go to your HR department and say, listen, I need to get access to my tax withholding certificate. You're going to go and get access to that certificate. They're going to tell you that, hey, you probably need to go on our portal or whatever. If you study that form carefully, Form W-4, it asks you, do you have other tax deductions that you want to account for on this form? That's basically asking you, are you a business owner? And you can get anywhere from $300 to $600 per month back into your paycheck as an instant pay raise. That's what My Perfect Money Plan is all about. Go to myperfectmoneyplan.com if you want to see how that works, right? We show you how to get an instant pay raise. Just having the business, now when you fill out your W-4 form, you're basically on the same level as the company you work for. And you reflect that on your Form W-4, less taxes come out of your check. Now you got a few dollars to put into your business. You got a few dollars to start paying down some of those credit cards. You got a few dollars to start investing in crypto, investing in real estate, investing in paper assets, whatever you want to invest in. So having a business in conjunction with your job is the play. That is the play, y'all. And then you put your children on payroll. You can pay them up to $12,000 per year per child. It's tax deductible for the business. And then you take the money that you pay them and then you go grocery shopping. What? If you got 3 kids, 3 times 12 is 36. That's $36,000 worth of a tax deduction. If you made $50,000 on your job and you just did that alone with 3 kids, 36,000 from 50 leaves you what? 14? Is my math right? And guess what? If you're a single person, you're going to get a $12,000. You get $12,000 allowance just for being born in this country. So now they subtracted 12,000 from the 14. You pay taxes on $2,000. Now, that's an oversimplification, y'all. I'm not a tax guy, but I want you to understand how this stuff works. Now, I promise you guys the number one thing that you could do if you really want to add another stream of income to everything that you do is you need to understand the power of affiliate marketing. What is affiliate marketing? Affiliate marketing says, Cortez, every time I go to my favorite site to buy something online, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of their website and I'm going to look to see if they have a link that says partner or affiliate. I don't spend money with companies that typically don't allow me an affiliate option, because the affiliate option says if you refer somebody to our site to buy from us from your affiliate link, then we'll pay you. So watch this. As a digital marketing coach, when I coach someone in what it is that we're doing, they say, well, Cortez, I have an ebook out, I have a book out, I have a course, but I don't know how to sell it. Okay, cool. The platform I use is called Builderall. You can try it for $1 for the first 30 days, and then it's $69 per month. Okay, well, cool. If I get this platform, is there any training that you can help me set everything up? I say, absolutely. So it's going to cost you X amount of dollars for me to help you set it up. Okay, cool. I'm going to pay you X amount of dollars to set up this platform. Cool. I just made money based off my knowledge of this platform, right? But I'm also an affiliate of the platform. So when they get the platform through my affiliate link, I'm also going to earn commission every month they pay their bill. See, that's in alignment, right? That's in alignment. I have a team that does all of my graphics for me. And if somebody says, Cortez, I need an ebook cover done, brother. I see your ebook cover is banging. I need an ebook cover done. Okay, I can get an ebook done for you. I can get the cover done for you. Here's what it's going to cost you. Well, I'm already paying my team to do that stuff for me. So I can just submit your work and they can do yours to you. Do yours too for a fee. That's me making another stream of income, but it's in alignment with what I'm already doing. Man, I hope y'all getting this. I hope y'all getting this. Right? What are you already good at? Can you build products around what you're already good at? Absolutely. And because you're already good at it, you already have processes and procedures in place that made you good at it. Can you now partner with those companies that you're already using for yourself and refer those to the people that you're going to be helping through this process? If I go back to the Dr. Lynn example, we use the same tool for tracking our expenses. So she's got this book that's going to help you start a home-based business. She's going to teach you how to track your business expenses, but she's going to recommend the tool that she uses for that. And she's going to get a commission when you use that tool. That's another stream of income. Listen, man, listen, I want to help y'all win. But you got to be willing to invest in me, but more importantly, you got to be willing to invest in yourself. So you got all this game for free. Imagine what you're going to get when you enroll in the Digital Product Bootcamp. I'm going to help you build and do what we're talking about today. So that's it for today, man. Until I talk to y'all next time, I want y'all to get y'all money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up. But you've got to overcome fear if you're going to win.
You're tuned into the Cortez Hustle Show.